difference of man is thinking nature is in our control, and not the other way around. Let them fight.
Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back again. So in today's video, I'm gonna be reacting to part 2 to 10 horrible ways to die in Skull Island. This video was made by Goji Center. So with that being said, let's go ahead and check this out.
The following contains graphic depictions and fatality simulations that might be disturbing for some audiences.
Ooh.
Viewer discretion is advised.
I've seen it all.
Welcome back to Skull Island.
Welcome back!
Place in the world where literally everything wants to kill you. Today, we will uncover an additional 10 monsters and reveal the nightmarish ways they will slam you to the bottom of the food chain in the worst ways possible. Warned, as you will witness the most gruesome fatalities you've ever heard of. So get rid of that bowl of red pasta, prepare your stomach, and get ready to witness the new 10 ways to brutally die on Skull Island.
Damn, I just had a cookie. Fuck.
1. Spontaneous combustion.
Okay.
We'll begin with a not-so-bad one. And getting killed by this creature will be 100% your fault.
Okay.
Some gigantic animals in Skull Island that are so hot that getting too close would make you burst into flames.
Damn.
Fortunately for you, this species of animal isn't known for its speed. Enter the magma turtle, a
What the hell?
reptile that can measure up to 40 feet in height.
Is that a real thing or like what?
Similar
What
to
the
a
fuck?
Galapagos tortoise, its composition is completely different because these are literally born inside volcanoes. Molten rock runs through their veins, meaning that any injury inflicted to this creature could harm the attacker.
Shit.
That's why this animal is the only creature in Skull Island with no predators. How can this thing kill you? Simple. If you stand anywhere near enough to make this guy angry, you will risk getting chased by this massive
Ooh,
creature.
no. Woo, fuck.
The size of this giant beast could be enough to catch up to
Oh,
you.
hell.
If
Who
you're
made
even
Gamera
stupid
pissed
and
off?
decide to actually injure this creature up close, then expect to get covered in lava and suffer immediate third-degree burns on your upper torso or your face, revealing burnt flesh.
Oh, he
underneath.
looks like Two-Face.
You impaled and paraded. Before we talk about how your rotting corpse...
Oh, no. Oh,
shit. Let us introduce you to this dude. This is a Skur buffalo.
Remember him.
A 45-foot-tall animal fused with plant life that spends most of its time underwater in open marshes. If you ever make enough noise to wake this guy up, we suggest you put down your weapons and retreat.
Yeah, he got lucky in this take.
Failure to do so will get you an introduction to these. A fused, bony, horned shield that is about the size of the OV-1 Mohawk's wingspan. An impact from this location of its shield could instantly crush your ribs, pelvis, and very possibly your skull, killing you immediately.
Oh, no.
Here's the fun in that.
Oh, no.
Folks who think they're fast enough to avoid the shield. This unfortunate fella is
Oh,
likely
man.
to get impaled by the horned
That would
spikes on the
suck.
end of this frill. And when he does, this puncture wound will most likely go through here,
Woo,
causing
boy.
immediate internal bleeding, or
Hurting my body today.
to breathe, and a swift death. But guess what? This corpse is now stuck here for the next few days due to their entanglement with the vines that grow out of this animal. This corpse will remain there until it rots away.
Oh, my
In this
God.
scenario, the victim dies relatively quickly.
Cold-blooded.
You might not be so lucky with the next predator coming up.
Oh, man. I'm not excited.
Dismembered. Truth
Oh.
is, there are
Oh,
few
God.
other animals in Skull Island that can rip you limb from limb. But there's one animal in particular that can do it perfectly. Say you're lost in Skull Island, and all of a sudden you hear the same bird chirping repeatedly.
Oh, is it the ants? Yeah, the ants. I always wanted to see a scene with the ants.
And big ones, too.
Yeah, I wanted to see that so bad in Skull Island.
But considering that almost every other animal in this island displays some sort of gigantism, we can probably assume that these were human-sized ants. Anything
Boy.
ants in the real world, you will probably recall that these insects are some of the strongest of all time.
Yeah.
Being able to carry
Little
10
tiny
to
bastards
50
are strong.
times their own weight. But but some, like the Asian weaver ant, can carry 100 times their own mass. We aren't suggesting that Skull Island ants can carry something like a buffalo, but can most definitely ragdoll you around the jungle. Has some buddies around, get ready for the worst. Given that most ants in the real world are known to dismember their prey, you should expect no different. A small squadron of ants will begin snipping off your limbs one by one. The worst part is, you'll probably still be alive when your legs are cut.
Just look at
The best thing for at this point is for them to cut off
Oh
your
my
head
god.
first. At least these clean cuts won't leave a mess like the next Titan on this list.
Help me, it's getting worse.
Crushed to death.
Shit, I mean, at least it's instant, so this can't be too bad.
Of large creatures in Skull Island. But one Titan in particular uses this method to kill smaller pesky creatures. TITANUS, Kong, finally makes debut in our 10 Ways to Die series. But why did he show up so early in this video? Well, basically because his preferred method of killing humans isn't necessarily too painful. But the aftermath is quite nasty. Throughout the Monsterverse, it is evident that Kong's most effective human extinguishing maneuver is crushing. Need examples?
Kong smash!
Pilot, crushed. Rescue dude, crushed. Guy running
Kong
away,
smash!
crushed. Scientist guy, crushed.
Yeah.
Record, crushed. Crazy guy on drugs.
Oh yeah,
Preppy CEO,
I remember that.
Crushed. Let's get into more detail, and let's use this guy as an example. If standing upright, the first injury you will suffer will be on your skull and neck. Coming at you will be enough to knock you unconscious soon enough.
That's probably what happened to Packard.
The next injury will be your vertebrae or backbones. These will probably bend violently, causing permanent back damage and paralysis.
God!
It wouldn't really matter anymore, would it? Once you're folded between
God, man!
the limb and the floor, extreme pressures will cause your insides, liquids, and muscles to literally explode out of your skin.
Oh my god!
Out of your mouth and eye sockets, leaving an utterly disgusting mess on the floor. It's no surprise they usually don't show this aftermath in movies. But here, take a look. 5. Immediate paralysis. Perhaps one of the worst things that can happen to you is being unable to move while experiencing imminent danger.
Yeah, that would suck.
Jungles are home to this 60-foot-long snake that resembles vines that grow on trees.
Okay.
This tree-dwelling
Well,
monster
snakes aren't
is longer
that
than the
bad.
now-extinct Titanoboa that measured
Titanoboa,
up to 42
okay.
feet in length.
Damn.
Unlike this thick snake, however, Skull Island's vine snake is much thinner, which means it's light enough to climb on trees and camouflage itself out of sight, putting it in the perfect position to ambush an unsuspecting individual. Some sources suggest that these snakes have heads the size of a human's, with fangs as long as a finger. Additionally, it would be capable of constricting its victims to death.
Shit, man.
Let's see how this thing could kill. The size of those fangs would be long and strong enough to possibly even pierce a human skull, injecting venom into the brain casing. If this is neurotoxic venom, this will immediately attack the nervous system, stopping nerve signals to your muscles and causing paralysis. Immediately after,
Fuck that
your
shit.
diaphragm would also be paralyzed, which means you won't be able to breathe. Death could occur immediately if bitten on the skull, and after a couple of minutes if bitten anywhere else. Immediately after, you would proceed to get swallowed by this snake's gaping and elastic jaws, where your lifeless body would be digested for the next couple of days. 6.
Yeah. Dying to a snake is the worst thing on the planet.
We can all agree that being out in the dark woods isn't really ideal. Now imagine being out in the dark on Skull Island. In the graphic novel Kingdom Kong, we were introduced to a new species of flying creatures
CAMAZOTZ.
the size of jets.
Yes.
These gigantic armored bat-like creatures seem to have a wingspan of approximately 35 to 40 feet wide, capable of flying at high speeds and armed with a terrifying set of jaws and sharp talons. How do you get killed by these? Well, if you're a pilot, you might be the first in line to get your jet brought down. But if you're a defenseless spectator, get ready for a ride.
Oh no.
These corporal flying attributes tend to swoop down and grab
So ugly ass birds.
Given that humans are small in comparison to these creatures,
Woo!
these talons could very well pierce through your upper body, causing imminent trauma and death. If you make it past this phase, don't expect to be let loose anytime soon.
Oh
These
man.
have anywhere between 14 to 16 extra long teeth that are used to pierce prey with each bite. For you, this just means that you would get impaled and ripped in half with just one chomp of those
Ooh.
jaws. Your upper body, along with your head, would probably still remain conscious
Ooh.
for a few seconds until you suffer from hemorrhagic shock and finally die.
Oh man.
A beautiful sight.
Oh no, please.
About dying on Skull Island?
Huh.
Nothing. But there have been instances where something very pleasing can get you killed. It just so happens that this island has something like that also.
These captions.
Let us introduce you to the Icarus tiger.
Ah, yeah, that's right. Yep.
This name comes from its
I hope we
ability to
see
make
that
a
creature in the
spectator
future.
experience euphoria and mild dizziness once spotted.
Yep.
This red-striped white tiger is said to measure only 15 feet in length, but illustrated renderings of this creature depict it as much larger.
Yeah.
If you are completely
Right.
enveloped in euphoria, you would most likely be out of your senses, which is exactly how this tiger wants to prey on you.
Oh
You
no.
would get killed in one of two fashions. One swipe of this tiger's paws is enough to send you flying at a great distance. The impact received by this
Woo!
would be enough to knock you unconscious or dead. 2, in the natural world, tigers will usually end their prey with a well-placed bite to the throat or head. In this case, this overly sized tiger's jaws would simply bite down and rip your upper body, sending the rest flying. The time it would take for you to die and lose consciousness would be after a couple of seconds. A beautiful beginning with a terrifying end.
Oh, how
But
cute.
the next creature on this list will be terrifying from start to finish.
Oh man.
Stabbed to death.
Oh,
No, this
yeah.
isn't how a bunch of Iwi tribes peeps can poke you till you die. This is much worse. This place
Okay.
is home to another terrifying insect that you will not be able to run away from. Skull Island's gargantuan hornets are probably the most terrifying swarm of insects you could encounter, with good reason. Measuring about the size of a human hand, these hyper-aggressive insects live in
Bruh.
the dense jungles of
Bruh.
Skull Island, defending their territory
Oh,
at
hell.
all costs. These insects can be compared to the real-world Asian giant hornets, which
Oh,
measure
no.
2 inches in length and can fly at the speeds of 25 miles per hour. Now imagine trying to outrun Skull Island's hornets. Impossible. Its deep-sounding beating of wings will be followed by an extremely painful barrage of puncture wounds all over your body, including your neck, back, butt, and limbs.
Oh man, not
Here's
the
my
butt.
several
Not the
steps.
butt.
It's not necessarily the worst part. This is about to get much worse.
Bruh, stop it!
Hornets are present in the top ranks of the Schmidt Sting Pain Index. And taking into account that these guys are venomous, the overflow of poison in your body...
I watched this guy.
The superfluous amount of swelling in your body will make your skin much more sensitive to the touch. Due to fluid buildup beneath your skin...
Yeah, I remember this from the
in a
Hunger Games,
matter of
yeah.
moments, your body will be a fountain of blister fluid and blood. This
Ugh.
is when the anaphylactic shock kicks in, and you begin to die.
Ah.
Consciousness, and your heart finally stops. Oh, and the hornets are probably still poking you.
Still?
Alive, swallowed
Bruh.
alive.
This is probably the quickest way to die.
In our
Swallowed
previous
alive? I don't
video
know.
of this series, we were introduced to smaller
Yeah,
versions
Randa
of
got
the
killed off
skull
way too
crawler.
quick.
Well, guess what? There are bigger ones also. Unlike the juveniles that will chew you to death, getting picked up by one of the larger ones will probably give you
I won't
inside
ever
the
forget
stomach
this
in
death.
one piece. Being a bigger skull crawler only means that this guy will not pass on any opportunity to eat, since its hyper-adrenalized metabolism causes a permanent deficiency in caloric energy intake, which is below the level needed to keep these big guys alive. The fact that skull crawlers are always in a constant state of starvation explains why these large skull crawlers will go out of their way to eat very small humans.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Anything counts. Now, let's talk about what it would feel like to be inside one of these creatures.
Oh god, here we go. I was always kind of curious about that.
You will realize that you would have reached its stomach once you splash into a dark pool of green, burning acid, which will immediately start eating into your flesh. You will probably die.
Poor Randa, bruh. Seriously.
Inhaling of toxic gases. In a few hours, all that will remain is your bare skeleton after it is vomited along with the remains of other victims. 10. Sonic fatality.
Okay.
Yes, sound can kill you.
Shit. Damn, you're not safe at all, no matter what.
Skull Island is home to a creature that can do just that. Meet TITANUS CAMAZOTZ.
Yeah, here we go. Finally, yep.
Titan, whose special ability is known as a sonic screech. Apart from leading an entire army of the smaller creatures discussed earlier, this Titan can apparently lay waste to a large perimeter with a sonic blast so loud that it can shatter entire buildings.
Yeah.
But what can it do to humans? This Titan is most of the time a cave dweller, which means that if you ever encounter CAMAZOTZ in a cave, then your time on Earth is most likely going to end here. A sonic blast from CAMAZOTZ will cause a shockwave so strong that any surrounding individual will suffer immediate air embolism. This is air accumulated in your lungs that travels to your heart due to instantaneous changes in air pressure caused by this roar. This abrupt air pressure change, however, could just skip the embolism and cause your lungs to explode due to the immediate buildup of air pressure. Your body is now thrown back in the air, blood coming out of your mouth and eye sockets.
Oh my god.
In conclusion, the shock of this screech alone is enough to kill you and your whole squadron. Sound waves resonating from all directions of the cave walls will literally make it impossible to avoid incoming damage.
Yeah.
After seeing all the additional ways to die on this island, are you one of the few people who still think they could survive? Let us know.
No, no, not at all. I'd be dead immediately.
And much more. Make sure you like this video and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
Alright. This was definitely way worse than part 1 because, oh my god, I never moved so much while watching a whole entire video. This is it for today. Like, you're not safe at all, bruh. Just forget the whole thing. You're just dead. So if I was on Skull Island and I was able to choose which is the quickest way I want to die, I'm finna go with the Icarus Tiger. Because, I mean, yeah, it's beautiful to look at and then you just go. That's it. And I'm so glad that Goji Center actually brought up the skull crawler because, yeah, when Randa got killed by the skull crawler, I was kind of curious. I was like, okay, I know he got bit by the head, but like, what is inside the skull crawler's body? Like, do they like have acid inside them? Is it kind of like how it is with a whale? Like, you know, once you get digested, you have that acid pull immediately, or like, how does it work? And I'm glad that they actually broke this down. So it made a lot more sense now. And, you know, like I said, poor Randa. So after watching that video, it makes me just want to eat a lot more healthier and just stay the hell away from Skull Island. Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe to Goji Center's channel, and I will see you guys the next time. Peace.